here I'm sitting here doing this oil change, and I really don't like doing oil changes. And I think I pay 20 bucks to take it to one of those Jiffy Lube type places, and I pay at the automotive parts store $35 or $40 for nice oil and a nice filter. And I gotta tell you, I just don't think it's worth it. I know the oil's nice and the filter's good quality, but man, this is messy, and I would rather have somebody else do it. But that's just me. Okay. Well, on this episode, I'm going to be working on the Pertronix Ignition System. Check it out. This is no fun. Okay, so cool. For Christmas, I got myself the Pertronix Igniter, Electronic Ignition, and the flamethrower coil. And I'm going to install that onto replacing my old original ignition system. Bye-bye points. Needing is the flathead screwdriver, 3/8, 5/16, and 1/2 ratchets and wrenches. Okay, disconnect the battery. Check. Let's take that cap off. Get the distributor cap out of the way. There's the rotor. Looks good. And we're going to take the wire off of the coil here at the bottom of the distributor. I believe that's going to be 3/8. That is a yes. There's a washer there too. Bye-bye wrench. Great. There it is. And on the 223 right there is where the negative side of the coil wire attaches. We'll go ahead and take off all of the wires here. The green wire you see is for my RPM gauge. Got a washer there too. And those come off. Hot wire and to the resistor, to the ignition. That's the original wires on there too. And we'll set those aside. Okay, on to the points themselves. Flathead screwdriver. There is one screw in the back. Careful with these, you do not want them to fall down inside. Points are loose. Just down to the wires. There's the one case where I need the 5/16. Oh, should have done that first. Again, let's not get that nut down into no man's land. Alright, safe. It looks like everything is off. This guy comes out completely. Got it. Okay, the wire here, this is the ground that stays. This wire here goes all the way around underneath to here. Oop, looks like that's a little bit loose. And that whole assembly goes through a hole in the bottom of the distributor body. If I can get that off. Yes. Almost got it. Oh, yeah, that should come out. And that's going to pull the wire down through here and out. So that's got to come completely out. Not going to use any of that. Pertronix 1261 ready for duty. There's a little hole here. This was the adjuster screw went there, so this little finder nib is going to go right onto that. There it is. And that ground screw here, ground wire is going to go right into this adjusting screw. Okay, only in loosely. Oops, that's too tightly. There's loosely. So this guy here can adjust. Okay, that igniter needs a magnet. Yeah, that's a magnet. I got a screw attached to it. Whoops. This goes in. There's a hex right here. It should just kind of find its way in there. Thus. Make sure it's seated properly. Now, just like on original points, there's an air gap here, right in here. And Pertronix provides an 030 gap tool. Look how fancy that is. Isn't that great? I'm going to adjust it to that exact width right there. Just like the original points. Guess we'll just jab it in here. That should be it. There. Nice gap. So now there's this hole that remains down where the old wires used to go. I'm going to go ahead and put the new red and black wire through that. See it there? Red and black wire. Looks like they give us plenty of it with this grommet right here that is going to waterproof it, I guess. These guys go down into that hole. Oh, that's a tight fit. And the bottom of the distributor. Ooh, that's tight. Okay, that fits. Feed those down through. There's the grommet. We'll have to figure out what a good length is inside the distributor for the amount of wire. Yeah, that's real tight. I'm going to put a little silicone on there. There we are. That should go down underneath that distributor plate. Yes, nice. Okay, good. And then we'll go ahead and feed some of that wire down through so that we don't have so much excess rolling around in the distributor cap. There, that's probably good. Okay, so we've got our adjustments. Let's go ahead and put the distributor cap back on there. We've got it installed. Now, onto, upside down, onto the flamethrower ignition coil. Let's get this guy off of there. Oh, there we go. That was a little loose to begin with. Okay, really, all you got to do is loosen up one side. On this side, flat head. On, what's this? Old junk left over from the label on the old, there's some more of it, on the old coil. Okay, and a 3/8 nut on the other side. This is kind of an expansion. And there we go. Just loosening it up here. Up there, you saw it slip down. This coil is free. That's a working coil. I'm going to hang on to that. So we're good to go there. Bye-bye. And where's that new flamethrower? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, same size. Oh, but it covers up the label. I want to see that. I don't know. It'd be nice if it were that high, but then... Oh, yeah, that's just too tall. I wanted that label up. Flamethrower. Okay, we'll drop it down to like right about here or something. Maybe I have a little flame sticking out. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Like right about there. Flame. Thrower. Nah. Just right there. This is going pretty fast. Maybe I could set up this video in real time without any cuts. There we go. I think the other side's tight, but oh yeah. It's good to check. Again, my battery's unplugged, so I think I'm just gonna still be safe. Okay, now what do we got left? Oh, I did just kind of throw that in place. So I guess the distributor cap and everything's together. I'm gonna go ahead and just pop that back on. That works. Okay, the way the manufacturer has it set up, the red is supposed to go over to the hot side. Black is supposed to go over to the minus side. I've got that green cable here. This green wire, that goes to my RPM gauge. And my original wiring here will also go over to my hot side. So let's do that. Oh, I just dropped the... Okay, hold on. Little bitty washer. I found it. Okay, all that's left really is to start up the engine and see if I didn't completely screw something up. Let's see, what's left? I think that's it. Let's see. Old wires to the ignition and the resistor check. Red and black wire to their respective sides. Here and here, check. RPM gauge wire, yeah, check. Oops, I took this one out to spark plug wire to get that red wire behind the bracket. Check. Gosh, that might be it. I guess all I got to do is fire off the engine. For dramatic effect, let's see. Sound quite right, but I'll go ahead and tune it up, do the timing on it, and all those little things you have to do when you switch over from coins to electronic ignition. Cool, turned out good.